My name is Enric Pedró. I'm VP of Growth at Tilting Point. We help developers change their lives through a merit of services. It could either be growth, so user acquisition. It could be through organic, ad monetization, IPs integration, featuring, and so on. It depends on the manpower or hands that you have available in order to deploy the different monetization strategies that are currently available in the market. I'm saying that because the easiest route, if you are a small team, 2 or 3 people that cannot afford to invest a lot of time on monetization, you just get a big mediation provider. It could be either Facebook, Google, Iron Source, AppLovin, or the likes, where you integrate that offer wall or their interstitials, whatever it is, and you're gonna start making money out of that. Now, if you've already done that, or you're looking beyond on what can be done on monetization with the usual suspects, that's when it comes into place. Things like mixing, it could be maybe an offer wall with an interstitials, or it could be as well maybe audio ads, for instance. That's a really good question. There are, I think, 2 schools of thoughts, which we heard some of it today. One of them is I'm gonna develop an awesome game and I'm gonna worry about demonetization afterwards. The other play is I know that I want to develop a game, but I need to first think about monetization because I need to make money in order to pay the bills. My suggestion is to be more on the later, not the former. That is, I'm going to be worried a little bit about how I'm going to make money out of my game, because you could have the best game ever, but first you need to make sure that it's discovered. Now, if you have the funds, money, budget in order for you to promote that game, so it reaches your target audience, then fine, don't worry about monetization. But the other way around, if doing, for instance, talking about mobile, the cost per install campaign when you're acquiring users and you can only afford to acquire 100 users, then you either acquire a really good set of users or you run out of money, and next thing you're gonna think is how can I make more money? That's what I'm suggesting always, to try to put a bit of monetization in the recipe, because otherwise it's gonna be really hard for you to grow. In-game advertising is a necessary evil in order for developers to survive. On an ideal world, developers will survive on the free-to-play market thanks to in-app purchases. Truth being said, as the name states, it's free to play. Most players, the vast majority, are never going to spend a dime or a pound or a cent on your game. And therefore, that's where the ad monetization comes into place, where it's a mean for you to make sure that you still are able to leverage the existing audience and make some revenue out of them. It won't be as good by no means as in-app purchase. Maybe someone from the hyper-casual world is listening to these afterwards and think, gosh, that's where all my money comes from. But that's a subset or a specific niche, if you will, across the whole portfolio of genres available in the space, in the mobile space, in the game space. And as such, that's just one. The rest, I think it's a good way for developers to actually, as I was stating before, have money to be able to invest either on more resources for their team, or to be able to attract more consumers to their product, their game.